Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. We certainly have quite a few videos here. This is now the 96th video, I think. Yeah. Last time we did EA Micklin as like a speed run. And speed run we did. It was pretty nice. But I mean, I don't know. You never know. You never know how this one's gonna go. We have no idea. We're gonna roll up a random nation again, though, and see what we get. Between 1 and 224. We're getting more duplicates now than we've had in the past, but that's inevitable. We're doing a lot of them. 70. That sounds like middle age vanilla. We have not had too many of those. Vanarus, Land of the Chuds. I have not done that on a video. No, I think... I don't know if I did that with Lego or not. I know that I'm currently in a game with Lego and my cousin where I am playing as Vanarus. So I don't really have much interest in doing them, but I will just go over them real quick. So it's got humans, Chuds, and Vanir. They are a cold scale nation. They have a lot of just like standard infantry with javelins and spears and things like that. They have a basic archer that's fine. They got a couple like berserkers or dual wielding dudes. Berserker +2 on these berserkers, which already are swinging for 18 and 20 slashing, so really can get some strong killing potential. Same with the Chud Herdman. A lot of pain there. Then they have Skin Shifters cap only. Big battle axes, 26 slashing, berserker +2. But the most notable thing is that they have 18 hit points and turn into a like wolf form if they go down. Much like the Jaguar warriors that we just did with Micklin. So a lot of killing potential and a decent amount of staying power despite relatively low protection. But if you can get some buffs on them or something like that, yeah, really quite painful. You get access to a bunch of air, so you can just throw Mist Form on these guys and let them go to town. And then your Sacred, I mean, this is really just like the chef's kiss of working man's bless. 14 hit points, 60 protection, 16 defense, 14 attack, 18 slashing damage, and they're already glamored up. So just throw a bunch of, you know, attack, defense, blood surge, maybe even blur on there as well, and they're going to be very hard to stop. Love shit like this. So yeah. Yeah, they're mages. They really just get like these guys, air 1, and then a bunch of random, you know, diversity stuff. Pretty shallow overall. They might get 2 air, but it's, you know, 25% chance. But then they have the Vanabog, which are big military leaders, but get air 2, death 1, glamour 1, blood 1, level 2 priests, and then another fire, air, death, glamour, blood. So you might get some air 3s, death 2s, glamour 2s. These are, you know, strong thug chassis for sure. They're sacred, they're glamour, they can bless themselves. Yes, they even have shields and stuff already, but yeah. But quite pricey. 4 recruitment points, 520 gold. Not super cheap. And then off forts on forests, you can make these guys. Fire 1, air 1, earth 1, nature 1, and then another one of fire, air, water, or nature. So you can get some 2 fires, you can get some 2 airs. Sadly, no 2 earth, 2 nature. And then the Vidmas, you get built-in moss body spam. Again, really good for your skin shifters. Or for fluffing one of your thugs. And they also can get fire, air, water, nature. So you can get a couple water 2s, nature 2s. Things like that. But yeah. These guys are probably better because if you get 2 air and or 2 fire and an air, you can do like sulfur haze and things like that, or fire cloud. Anyways, yeah, they're pretty solid nation. Really not too complicated. Probably relatively beginner friendly because again, just like honestly, just make like the skin shifters, make the oathbound, take a working man's bless, and it's gonna be hard to lose against AI at least. Anyways. Yeah, so, you know, we could do a game as them, but I'm just playing as in a game right now as them, and we just happen to roll that, so we'll roll up something different for now. Maybe some other time. 147. Well, that is modded. That is Kyun again. This is the 3rd time we've rolled it, but sadly, not going to touch the Kitsune yet again for a while, unfortunately. We got to do something fresh. 124. That is Warhammer, the Chaos Dwarfs, Zarnagrund. Again, I could, because I have not done a solo video as them, but I did do a stream game with Lego where I played as Chaos Dwarfs, if you're really interested. They are a cool nation. I could go over them again. I could go over them on video, but, you know, at this rate, we'll never get to actually playing the game. So, again... 191. That's gotta be something new now. Nope, that's Smurv. Alright, we'll get there. 60. Back to Vanilla MA. Flagra, Deformed Giants. Well, we certainly did a big game as them, I believe. Yeah, that was one of our biggest games we did. So, certainly have done those. 211. That is Tsmuwich. Okay, that's fresh. That's fresh content. Tsmuwich. We are going to be sort of a hybrid land water nation, I think. A little bit of water, stuff like that. Let's do the we could do Riverlands again. Yeah, let's do Riverlands again. I think that could work for us. Feels appropriate for a nation like this. This is Mangg's LPs, I don't know, 55? No. Probably much higher than that. 56. I believe that's early. Tsmuwich. And this is going to be, I think, 12. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do all land to ensure that we are sort of the water nation. And go. All right. Coastal paradise. Now the awakened god is taking control of their faiths. Life is easy, but the people are hardened under the harsh sun. Under the waves, the swordfish rule over the souls of the drowned. And at night, the demons of the lower heaven roam the night. Whoa. Okay. We have humans and amphibian fishmen underwater. Start on an extra rich island if possible. Ocean sailing, income bonus in coastal castles, prefers heat scale +2. We get mostly archers with limited armor. Amphibian troops in underwater forts. Earth magic, water magic, fire magic, some nature and glamour, air and death underwater. Interesting. Weak priests, but plentiful cheap temples, costing 450. Plentiful priests, cheap temples. Alright, got the Deer Scout. Yep, that's a scout. No doubt about it. Stealthy 70 is pretty nice. Storyteller. It's a mundane researcher, so it's not affected by drain or magic scales at all. But you're stuck with just 5. They are dirt frickin' cheap, but it's just like... I don't know, you're paying upkeep for something very minor. But... with a quill or something, I suppose, that is a very cheap researcher. I don't know. Hard to say. They also have inspirational +2, which is interesting. They only have 10 leadership. But maybe with a crown of command, but we have no astral, so anyways. These guys, though, leadership 100 with a gold star. Inspirational +1 and sailing. Max size 3. What? Level 1 priest. Sippus. 1 air, 1 nature, 1 glamour, 1 holy. Supply bonus, poison resistant, and fortune teller 5. You know, if we get higher glamour where we can cast Twilight in combat, then, you know, that would be glamour 2, but we don't probably want to cast Twilight because sounds like we have a lot of archers and no dark vision or anything. So, yeah, I probably doubt that. Brother of Tomolo, 1 water, 3 earth. Well, we like that. And they come with obsidian blades for some reason. Honestly, that's a pretty cheap light thug. Like, all they would really need is just, like, black steel plate, black steel helm. They got temper flesh or liquid body. They can quicken self. They can probably just take 6 PD pretty easily then. But only 10 hit points. Personal stone skin, temper flesh, quicken self, with some armor. They could also temper armor. Yeah, I could see that as just a light thug. Atlatiswinich. 1 fire, 1 water, 1 earth, 1 priest, 1 holy, and then water or earth. So we will have some 2 waters and 2 earth guys. Very delicious. This is probably going to be our primary mage. Not super cheap at 320, but they also have Disease Healer 1, which is great, and they can blink in combat. So probably, oh yeah, I mean, again, also probably a thug chassis there, because with 2 earth, you get some, you get summon earth power, temper flesh, liquid body, fire shield. They got 2 spirit clubs. They probably would want a vine shield if they want to do anything above very light PD. But yeah, then of course they need armor. Personal stone skin, yada yada yada. It's all pretty nice. And then the Pakwak, cap only, fire 2, priest 2, 170 leadership. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, well, it's our main commander and has good blessing potential, which is nice when you're, not with the prophet. Coastal provinces, we get Seal Scouts. So they are, they have swimming, they have stealthy 50, and they have sailing. Supply bonus 3. Yeah, they're not aquatic. They can't go underwater or anything like that. But, yeah, pretty cheap, handy scout with swimming, which these guys do not have. Swimming's nice. Sitpax 2 watt, coastal forts. Poor amphibian, so they can go underwater and on land. Dark vision 50. 50 leadership. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're aquatic commanders. Alatishikshnash, non-fort provinces. Stealthy 70 with teleport and blink. Yeah, teleport scouts are kind of nice. Yeah, I'd really would have loved to have seen like assassin on here or something, but that's fine. And then Elewun Watt, underwater forts. 1 air, 3 water, 2 death. Amphibians. Dark vision 100, combat caster. Okay. Well, I mean, 100 undead leadership, death 2, water. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of potential for these guys. They can also equip everything, even as a shark, as a fish. Yes, certainly some decent thugging potential there underwater. Interesting. Units, we have the youth with poison bows, and they can promote. Love it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, 11 piercing with the extra poison is pretty good, pretty strong in early age. Not a lot of armor, and that's just going to kind of shred, and they're going to get promoted, which is awesome. Deer Hunter. Stealthy units, supply bonus with short bows, stone daggers. It's not something we ever really do in single player because the AI always knows all our positions and where we're moving. But in multiplayer, yeah, you try to utilize, stealth commanders with stealth units. I don't know what your best stealth commander is. I guess probably just... I don't know what you'd use for a stealth commander. You don't really have one. And I don't think you can just like... Oh, this one, yeah. The Alat Stakshnash. Yeah, okay. With teleport, stealthy 70, 50 leadership. You just lead around bands of that guy and 50 deer hunters and, again, raid, take back provinces, things like that. Because you could just position like 8 of these troops, groups around and take it all at once and blah, blah, blah. But again, doesn't really happen much in single player. Tsmuwich Warrior. So promotable. We love it. I think this is what the youth promote into. So they now have leather hauberks if they survive a battle or two. They still have the poison bows, but they also have stone spears. But no shields. 6 protection is pretty low. I don't think I'd really want to put them in the front line. And it says the weapon of the warrior is the bow. So yeah, it pretty much meant as the archer. But if your whole army consists of archers, it's all front line. Then I assume they promote into the veteran warriors. So they get helmets now. 10 protection. Very average stats all around. They can promote again. They have standard 2, which is great. And they get war clubs now. 17 bludgeoning. But still, the poison bow persists. So basically, we're just going to have an army of many, many, many archers. And some are going to be better and better. And then we get champions. Finally get shields. Parry 2, though, is pretty weak. But they do get air shield 15, which is nice. 13 hit points, 14 defense, 10 protection, blah, blah, blah. Standard 3, good lord. And then they get longbows. 45 range, 15 pierce. Normally you'd be concerned about that, but we have no front line. They get 18 damage, war clubs, attack 13. Yeah. So we have no front line. So what we're going to be looking to do then is a lot of like flaming arrows and gift of giant strength and everything, like the earth mages, the brother of Tomalos get 3 earth on purpose. It's going to be very easy to have giant strength warriors and just buff the shit out of all our archers. So they bump, these guys are going to have, what is it, half of your strength added. So, the 17 piercing and then flaming arrows, which was, well, you only have 2 fire. Yeah, so Phoenix power. Yeah. These guys are a little pricey for that purpose, but yeah. Flaming arrows, giant strength. It's going to be all archers. It's very interesting. On coastal provinces, though, we do get seal hunters, stealthy swimming, clubs, and harpoons. But no armor, no shields, no protection of any kind. It's a little tricky. Sitpakstu warrior, underwater forts. Pretty average. They're amphibians. They got the stone spears. They get some armor, but no shields. But they're underwater, so that doesn't really matter. They're fine. I don't know how much better they are than just recruiting like independent Tritons or something like that. But yeah, they're there. They're pretty cheap. And then Molakiku, coastal forts. These are our sacreds, our only sacreds. come from coastal forts. So it's not cap only. Presumably, I'd be shocked if our capital's not on a coast. So hopefully we can make these out of our capital. But we can make a lot of these. 30 gold, 11 resources, 32 recruitment points, 14 hit points, 9 protection, no shields, 14 defense, 10 MR, 14 morale, 12 combat speed. They're poor amphibians, so they can go underwater if we want. Ambidextrous 2. And they have 2 sword bills. 14 attack, 19 piercing magical damage. That takes their souls. So if the so it does 2 armor negating damage. Those killed will rise as soulless beings. But if they die from the normal hit, they don't get their soul taken. I'm not quite sure how that works, but yeah, I mean, they don't. Probably don't need much help with damage. I think we're looking at more of a defensive bless. And this is sort of the front line. So honestly, I think Air Shield would be beneficial for numerous reasons. It's really hard to take any sort of defensive bless against air, against arrows and stuff that's not incarnate. Like, defense does not help. And anything else other than just like undying or more health or something like that, that's all going to be incarnate stuff. You know, Stygian flesh, hard skin, bark skin, air shield, regen, enchanted blood, but that's really not much use. I guess you could take enchanted blood bond. It might help. It's not ideal. So I think we're probably looking at incarnate stuff. Okay. And then let's look at our national stuff. Call Sipakstu. We get 8+ Sipakstu warrior. Porpoise-like amphibians armed with spears. Cannot be cast underwater. Interesting. But we can... No, okay, interesting. So you can get seal hunters, and you can get Molakikus at coastal forts, but these are only underwater forts. So really, to go underwater, to break underwater, you are probably going to want that spell. Because you can't recruit these guys until you have an underwater fort. So you call these out, you get them into an army, then you send them back underwater to get a fort going, and then you can make more of them. Interesting. Call Elewin Paxa. Holy One, Water to Death to. Okay. Cannot be cast underwater. But this allows us to make more, like, Horde of Skeleton spammers on land. Elewin Court. We get an Elewin Watt commander and 21 Sipakstu warriors. Water 3, Death 2. Right. So a lot of this is just like allowing you to call up and build up an army to go take underwater. So we'll probably be doing that. Call Maxulaw. This is an assassin. A demon assassin. For 9 nature gems. Not super cheap. We have no idea how good they are. I could load this into the mod inspector. And we might want to. Geese. Flock of geese. 7 nature gems. 15+. Peace was never an option. Alright, I feel like I gotta load this in. Let me find Tsmuwich. Okay, let's look at EA Tsmuwich. National only. Well, Goose. Eight hit points, size 2, 0 protection, 8 defense. They get a wing buff attack, bludgeoning damage for 5. They're stealthy. They have Berserker +1. They can fly. By and large, though, probably not really worth the effort. Maxulaws. Yeah. Okay. They have 18 hit points, 4 protection, 10 defense, blah, blah, blah. 20 combat speed is pretty fast. An 18 damage bite attack, 16 damage claw attack, stealthy 70, assassin, demon. They have all the slots, hand slot, head slot, body, feet, 2 miscellaneous. Okay. I mean, 18 hit points is pretty good. I don't know if I'd send them out without any armor, but yeah, you slap some basic armor on them, and they are going to be pretty painful. Yeah, not bad. Mountain survival, forest survival. Good, good, good. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably do that, but not the geese. Witch. 16 death gems. Astral 1, nature 1, death 1. Well, in lieu of other things to use death gems on, I suppose you could get some nice communions, but it's kind of expensive for that purpose. Elowan Tribe. An Elowan Pakwat Commander. 2 Elowan Pox's Commanders. And then 21 Sipakstu Warriors. So the big one, Water 3, Death 2, Air 1, and then 100% for another Water, Death, or Air. Boy, that is a fucking thug, isn't it? I mean, it's not amazing, not perfect or anything. Water 3. But, you know, good chance for Soul Vortex, Personal Mist Form, Horde of Skeleton Spam. Yeah, okay. Then Cock sends 2 Blinding Ravens. Okay, what is a cock? They're ethereal, 0 protection, 4 hit points, so, you know, most things are going to hit them. Or most things will kill them if they hit. They are flying. They have a blinding beak attack. And a talons attack. I don't know. It's pretty minor. I don't know. Call Mlashishishnish. 22 Astro Pearls. Astral 2, Air 2, Death 2. Larger, monstrous second shape. Okay. They are sacreds. Spirit Sight. 28 hit points in the humanoid form, 58 in the monstrous form. They both have awe +3. Yeah, that seems like a pretty strong thug chassis, I would say. They can't bless themselves, though. So there's that, but it's not usually the end of the world. We'll see if we get up to that, but I don't think that's too far out of reach. And that's the last one. Nothing in alteration. Nothing in evocation. Nothing in enchantment. Nothing in thaumaturgy. Nothing in blood. And nothing in divine. Alright. So, yeah, so scales. Let's talk about scales. I mean, we can make all veteran warriors and stuff, or we can even make champions if we want, but I think the better path is to just make a metric shit ton of youth and get them promoted. So I don't think we need insane scales. I definitely don't think we need many resources. I think if anything, we might want Order 1 just for the recruitment points and stuff. But yeah, I don't think we need insane scales. Dogwig of the Sea. Oh my god. What a boss. That is pretty badass. Also, the Sky Snake. Fire Astral Death. Ethereal. Amphibian. Inept Smith. Void Sanity. Storm Immunity. Affliction Resistance. Void Lightning Attack. But this would get us Stygian's Flesh or Stygian Skin, whatever it is, as a bless. Or we could go Ethereal, or we could take... That's basically it. Again, just thinking about protecting our guys from our own arrows. Or the Raven of Smoke. Damn. Fire Air. Heat 4, Ethereal, Flying, Spirit Sight. Not Spirit Form, so you could get Personal Mist Form, Phoenix Pyre. It's got the Heat Aura. I mean, yeah. Okay, I could see thugging this thing out a little bit. Doesn't have an insane amount of hit points, though, and only 2 miscellaneous slots, but... yeah, okay. And then the Freak Lord. Oh, it's just an alternate look for the Freak Lord. Cool. Oh, he's got alternate looks for all these guys. That's awesome. See, that's a nice little detail. That's really cool. Okay, oh, we prefer heat scale 2. Okay, yeah. Yeah, not gonna get much. You're gonna get Air Shield, and you're gonna get, say... attack skill. Like, we'd probably want maybe fire resistance for flaming, yeah, fire for flaming arrows as well. Fire resistance, attack skill. Like, it's not an amazing bless if we go awake, and he's not gonna be an amazing like pretender, but it would allow us to use our sacreds pretty much from the get-go. Maybe take Death 1. That wouldn't really get us that much. More Dominion, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want Death 1. So I don't know. Is that what we want to do? Are we determined to get an Awake Expander? Or, yeah, he's not an Awake Expander. I don't know exactly what he's going to do other than research. I guess he could expand a little bit, but... with no magic, like with no research, he's a little vulnerable. Ethereal Heat does not an expander make. Although this is fucking armor negating chaining 16 that decays. I think if I was going to pick an awake expander, this guy would probably be better. But he has 0 protection. And he'd be banking entirely on ethereal and just void lightning. So, yeah, well, could get Stygian flesh. It would be something at least. I feel like he'd still die, personally. But I don't know, that is a pretty insane... Chaining 16 and decay, armor negating. I mean, it's pretty good. I kind of want to just try it. Yeah, 20 points yet again. So we'd take Stygian Flesh then, and then we'd have 2 more points. Yeah, maybe just more fire resistance, probably. Okay, I'm pretty iffy on this. Well, we'll see. I'll Tsmuwich. We've got 12 players. So we will go with 16 thrones. And we need 4. It's going to be a unique nation, I think. That's a lot of arrows. I've never really done that many archers. We did get a coastal fort. We got Sarmatia, Marverni, Hinnom, Lanka, Tianchi, Rus, Bielsk. Creatures from the Abyss free spawn in the capital. What the fuck? Oh yeah, that's the Abyss one. Abyssia Reborn, scary, especially since I'm trying to rely on fire arrows. Shabazz. Okay. Sure. Shiseiba again, of course. They don't actually have pierce or fire resistance, though. Very nice. Tsmuwich and Bagojanini, the porcupines. I don't think you're meant to get this. Pretty sure you're not meant to get the Hound of Twilights. Damn our cross-pathing shit of our mods. It's really hard to suss out. That could be problematic. Prophet. Scout. Blind expand, turn 1. What could possibly go wrong? No. We will research. So what would be the most beneficial for him? Like, turn 2. What spell would he desperately want to help him survive? Probably Skeletal Body, but... yeah, probably Skeletal Body. So let's make sure we get Alteration 1, at least. I guess Gift of Cheated Fate is also kind of handy, so we could just go Alteration 2. But he might also benefit from Fire Shield. We're not going to get that on turn 2, though. But we also want Ignite Arrows anyways, so... sure, we'll do that. And we are going to make Youth. Well, we want to make Molakiku. And then we want to make Youth. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. And then for mages, I think we're just mainly going with the brothers. The brother of Tomolo. Big Earth, good research, decent price. Yes. Okay. I was planning, if I was going to blind expand, I was going to pick this one. That would have been the best one. Yeah, pretty much one of the best ones. This would have been the worst, probably. Or, Long-Dead Horseman, yeah, that probably would have been the worst. Okay. So we got a throne here, throne here, throne here. Oh, jeez. That is a big open area. There's going to be something in there. Then there's also a throne here. So, okay. So, skeletal body. Twist fate. Nothing else really is going to help him too much. He could poop out some skeletons, but fatigue's always kind of a concern, isn't it? He is spirit form, so he probably can't even benefit from skeletal body. It specifically calls out skeletal body. Shit, okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, he might be better off against barbarians, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If we lose him, we lose him. But I think I mean, that lightning attack is pretty obscene. Yeah, alright. And, fuck it, I think we can take on the barbarians. Probably. Maybe. I think we have better odds against barbarians with how many archers we have. We'll see. Alright, this is going to be a questionable turn, but here we go. Alright, first our deity. Look at him. Look upon him. He is going to animate skeletons. Puts him at only 12. Probably could cast more, I suppose. Holy shit. Here we go. Boom. Oh my lord. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, if we would have given him, like, quickness, I mean, we wouldn't have gone that far, but oh man. That is a nasty attack. Okay, flawless. And then the archer spam. Alright, there's a lot of barbarians. I'm worried about my, my sacreds are all gonna die. This is what separates the boys from the men. You will be promoted. Okay, yeah, that was a little rough. We lost 12 youths, 5 Tsmuwich warriors, 3 of the 5 sacreds. Okay. Just give me more youth. Give me more boys. There you go. Yeah, okay. I mean, he took some lumps there, man. Heavy infantry hit him for 29. He rolled 36. Okay, that is astronomical. How many dice rolls would it take? 2d6 exploding -1 for you to roll. What? I mean, okay, so you know how many sixes you have to roll in a row? Because the answer is more than 6. Because if you roll, so you roll 2d6. If you roll either a 6 on those, it subtracts 1, so it drops down to 5, and then you roll another d6. If that's also a 6, you subtract 1 and you roll another d6. I mean, it's the single highest roll I'm pretty sure I've ever seen. And it came from just a random heavy infantry. And he happened to connect with it on the 25% chance to go through. I mean, it's really the only damage I fucking took. Oh no, an archer also rolled a +18. But see, this is the thing with Dominions. Like, that is all possible. There is no, like, pure invulnerability. Because something can and will go through. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, I don't know about pushing it much further than that. Maybe with raised skeletons, I'd feel a little bit more confident for them to, like, just hold the line. But it's like, it does have 34 research, which is kind of nice. I kind of would hate to lose him. He probably can handle squad of barbarians. No, I mean, ethereal is not real protection. I think if anything, you should handle these lion tribes. Yeah, I mean, these things are a lot cheaper. But it's like, what am I going to do with it? Air 1, Nature 1, Glamour 1? I don't like making useless mages. Yeah. Yeah, so we can get into the ocean here, but you'll notice that these are not provinces. They don't connect. The oceans don't connect, so I'd have to march them over here. And I think I saw a comment on the workshop page where people wanted these to be connected. It makes a lot of sense for them to be connected. And it's kind of annoying for someone like me that would really benefit from that. I think the reply was like, well, you can just go into the map editor and, you know, add it yourself. It's like, yeah, okay. Great. Probably could have gotten poison resistance. But air shield is, Oh no, we didn't get air shield. We got invulnerable. That's right. So we have 17 versus mundane attacks, which is pretty good. All right, and then our deity's third battle. Which I added in another, just still gonna spam skeletons. They're just gonna die instantly, but so will they. So will they. Come on, get in there, man. Ah, you're hurting. Yeah, pretty iffy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, doing much more than that is kind of questionable. Yeah, I mean, I guess he can handle these light packs pretty well. Probably do this. Oh, what was the casualty on that one? 1 sacred, 2 youths. Okay. Yeah, I think we want to build a fort mostly for income rather than resources. Man, that's just so nasty, man. Feel bad for those guys having to go up against this thing on the battlefield. Yeah, just small numbers is mostly what we're looking for, and it's always a gamble on how much you're misinterpreting the numbers. I just want to get this. This is my goal. Or this. One of these two. If I can just secure a connection to 3 thrones, that gets us very, very far. Everything else is NAPs and time. Okay. Flingers I'm really not worried about. I mean, they'll struggle to break through the invulnerable if nothing else. And then the 1 pack we fight usually... Oh, routed. Holy shit. 6 hit points. No! So close. Fuck, you wouldn't have thought he would struggle with that, but heavy infantry's enough of them swinging fast enough. Damn, I can't believe he got killed by a slinger, but yeah, that's how it goes. Nice. I mean, it's not great. And now we probably want to start making priests. So do I have a mage priest or just... Yes, I do. Okay, make Pakwats for now. It's a lot of youth. we will be fielding hundreds and hundreds of archers. Long-Dead Ghoul is the easier one, but I don't think I want to stretch that far north. Oh, here's Abyssir Reborn. Who's struggling to break out? No, he's gotten one. Okay, he's gotten one. After enchantment, I think we're going to want... enchantment? No. This gives us Gift of Giant Strength. That's good enough for now. And it gives Ignite Arrows. We have to go to 5 for Flaming Arrows and Giant Strength Warrior. So that is going to be a decent priority. But maybe Thaumaturgy gets us Remote Sight Searching, which I always enjoy. And then maybe Conjuration. Conjuration first. Summon Earth Powers. Kind of too valuable. I don't know why he would be struggling to expand with shit like that, but okay. We lost 4 Sacreds. 4 Youths. But the Sacreds did get 24 kills, so, you know. I feel like they might still be too far forward, those Sacreds. We really just want them to hit to protect the front line. They're so fast. Yeah, we really... They can move back even further. Could make one in Belagor. But it's like, it's really a question of how much do I care about the water. Usually there's not much good shit in there, you know, as far as income. Although it's 80 income there. It's not bad. Yeah, we're still light on cash, though. Despite all we've taken, this is all pretty low income shit. Fall God. Get him back here. Yeah, heavy cavalry will do some work for sure, but it's all right. Pulaw the Goose Boy. Pulaw the Goose Boy. Heir to Astral 3, and he can shape change into a goose. He's a little goose boy. Well, for right now, he's a little research boy, I think. Yeah, promotions, baby. Eight youths died, 7 warriors, the last 2 sacreds. Pretty painful. But we made it to Wesh. It's a decent enough spot for a base fortification. So I think let's just make one of you here. And we are going to head back home. About 177 units in the garrison. You can handle 125. But we got Pakwats, and they will definitely be coming along. So if we compare the Turtle Warrior to our Seal Hunters... Oh, no, not our Seal Hunters. The Sipaxtus, which I think I need a fort to make. Okay, well, I have to... Let me just bring up the Sipaxtus. Sipaktu Warriors. They have 12 hit points, 9 protection, 10 defense. These things have 10 hit points, 10 protection, 11 defense. So you're looking at 2 less hit points on this turtles, 1 more protection, 1 more defense. The Turtle Warriors also have the same MR, 2 more morale, but far worse combat speed. The Sipaxtus have 21. These guys have 8. They're both poor amphibians, but the Turtle Warriors have shields, which helps on land if we wanted to do that, but that doesn't really matter. They also have helms, but that doesn't really matter. I guess that could matter underwater with bludgeoning weapons and stuff. The Sipaxtus have dark vision. Don't know. Does that matter underwater? Or you would assume it does. And then they have Stone Spear, 13 damage, length 3, 12 attack. So Turtle Warriors have 2 less attack and 1 less damage. But the spears have poison on the Turtle Warriors, not on the Sipaxtus, as far as I understand. Yeah. So, and then the javelin. I don't know if you can use javelins underwater. I'm actually not sure. Again, you wouldn't think so. But if you could, that's another benefit, because it's also poison. So by and large, what I'm saying is, it's like, my Sipaxtus aren't very good. But, counterpoint, I can summon them for water gems. But not really that many, right? It's 4 water gems for 8 plus. Which means I'd have to get a... Who's our water mage? Well, this has a chance to be water 2. And that's basically it. That's my choice for water 2s. So he's going to get 8 for 4 water gems. Which isn't bad. I mean, it wouldn't take long to get a decent army. Or you could just spend money and get a turtle chief and turtle warriors. But money's a little tight right now. But so is actually making mages, so it's a moot point. But the fact that there's even a comparison there is kind of like, yeah. Alright, we have Shabazz here. Let's send a message to him. We do not want to be enemies. And Bagwa Janini. I don't know where he is, so he's right here. Yeah, I've got all my connections to my throne, so I don't really care about anything else. Just want to be buddies. We got another goose boy. 2 goose boys falling out of the sky. What the hell? The 4th throne is going to be a question mark. Bagwa Janini's all up in here, is making that a little tricky. Abyssia's almost certainly going to be over here. I'd have to get this. I'd have to secure this as a spot. If we could travel along the rivers, which would be fucking awesome, it would be very easy to just get this with a cool underwater army. But as it stands, that's not an option. So, you know. We could maybe, if we go underwater, take this, and that would be a connection we might have. But I'd have to lead an underwater army to take it. And that's easier said than done. Bagwajanini accepted, Shabazz did not. Send him another one. Okay, we're pretty hard up for cash. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys calling. I'm probably gonna take 2 with me. But for right now, I gotta cool it a little bit. So I want to get the palisade up here. And a second one. Okay, well. There you go. And then, there you go. There you go. So we're going to take you, and, you. I don't have Gift of Giant Strength, or Giant Strength Warriors. But, you know, archers don't really move much, and with Summon Earth Power, he'll be getting 5 squares each cast. So he'll get quite a few with some strength bumps. I could take 2. Yeah, why not fucking win more, right? Alright, let's take on the Long Dead. You're gonna cast Phoenix Power. Well, wait a minute. This does not scale at all, except with fatigue. So is it worth it? Yeah, for fatigue purposes, I suppose it is. Although, Phoenix Power itself costs fatigue. Let me just see, actually. Spellcasting fatigue. For each skill level in the required path of the mage exceeds the maximum, they incur 1 divided by 1 plus mage skill minimum skill. In other words, having an extra skill level means the mage suffers only half fatigue. 2 extra skill levels means they suffer 1/3 as much. Really? Okay, well then, yeah, half fatigue. That is definitely worth it. So you can just keep casting. That's probably something I should have known at some point, or I probably did know at some point. But there you go. And then these guys summon Earth Power, so they're going to be spamming Gift of Giant Strength left and right. Because this is 1/3 as much fatigue. It's like, what, 13 fatigue to cast this? Jeez. And they got reinvigoration from Earth Power. Holy shit. He's spamming it. Alright. It's a lot of arrows. The rest of you keep calling God. Okay. Shabazz refused again, but our God returned, so that's good. yes, we're now completely stuck in the back. Horsemen, this was the worst possible thing for us. These things have 10 protection, they have shields, they're pierce resistant, and they charge right in with 27 speed. It was the worst possible encounter for us. Everything's going to be better from here, but we did lose 54 of our youth. A sad day for Tsmuwich. Alright, so we got our god back. I don't know if he has anything new now that would interest him. He could cast Raise Skeletons, so he could spam the crap out of that. But I think we want to hold him back now until we get invulnerability at the very least. This is where we want a fort. Good lord. We're going to construct a palisade. We're going to send a message to Shabazz and Shiseba. Oh, because he took the fucking oat. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, all right. Oh, yeah, I forgot to move my sacreds. They can't do anything. Yeah, it's good. And we could use a lot more, though. This cavalry is tough to bring down. Okay. Let's move our sacreds. So they can actually do something. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, it's a nice rainy day outside here. Just sitting in here playing Tsmuwich on Dominion 6. That's a good life. Shabazz and Shiseba both refused. Oh, Chimera. He's dead. Imps are kind of annoying. Four sacreds. 3 Tsmuwich warriors, 6 youths. Yeah, it's hard to tell how much was from friendly fire on the Molokikus, but I imagine something. They're not super defensible. That's the problem. We're going to be cycling through them, but they did get 31 kills, so it's fine. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and secure this connection, and then we're basically done, assuming I someday get a non-aggression pact with these two. And, you know, it's basically game over. Should start getting some temples. That would probably be good. But I think we want more mages, so... Yeah, I don't think we're ready for any thugs, so we'll hold off. After this, I think we might want to get some construction going. Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to want it at some point. But I don't... I do benefit a little bit from, like, Legion of Steel. My warriors, right? So the youth don't have any armor. They have leather auberks. So it's, something. And then there's the champions, which I don't know if I... Oh, the veteran warriors have armor and caps. So yeah, eventually this army will really benefit from Legions of Steel. But we also benefit a lot from just going up enchantment further, I think. And also alteration for some stuff. Like, eventually you get Marble Warriors. But Earth Gems are always fucking tricky, man. So it's like, maybe you should just keep going down enchantment and get enchantment 5 for Flaming Arrows. Fire Gems are a lot easier. It would be a big upgrade, as well as Giant Strength Warriors, in case we do get some. Do that, I guess. "101 Tsmuwich Warriors were promoted. This is why we went with youths." And this should end before it even begins, right? This should just be done with. It's just like a Gatling gun of arrows. And we want to have just like hundreds and hundreds more. I mean, we want this entire field covered. Yep, 4 sacreds. So that's the friendly fire cost. It's basically like a turn's worth of sacreds with every battle. But, you know, it's alright. You know, if we could point buff them, that would be kind of nice. Legion of Steel will help them as well. But then we'll also have more Giant Strength Warrior and stuff. So it's hard to say. Nope. Hinam already took it. And I don't want to go to war just for that at the moment, so we'll try for a different connection somewhere. Alright, let's start making temples. Get out there and do it. Shiseiba accepted finally, but Shabazz still holding out. 3 more sacreds. I mean, I don't really think Air Shield 80. Like, Air Shield is not immunity. It's 80% for each arrow. It would have helped a lot, but then they wouldn't have had the Stygian skin, so it's like meh. It's hard to say. Let's get a mage over here. Build a lab there and a temple and stuff, and keep making more mages. And we do have thaumaturgy a lot, so let's start getting Gnome Lore cast, Augury cast, Auspex cast. I don't have any air gems. Well, then that's what we're gonna make. Auspex cast. You could do Dark Knowledge, I suppose. I have no death gems either. I guess I could have you Sight Search. Research is going to drop way down. But it'll go back up. Hinnom declares war. Great. Well, I guess that solves that. Well, not necessarily. We don't have to commit to that war. The fact that he did so quickly is a little worrisome. But I have a connection here. So I think what we're going to just do is beef up the PD here. And just send off another message to Hinnom. And another one to Shabazz. This is our strat. This is our fucking strat. We're going to try to secure this. I can start making youths here, but we want to build a lot of other things, so we'll hold off. All right. Take this and then call it a day there. All right, Shabazz is accepted. Hinnom refused. Not super surprising. Sky Split Oak, Copper Idol. A few more losses, but nothing major. Got a Palisade there, so we're going to get more money. And we bump into Marverni. Send a message to Hinnom. Send a message to Marverni. Again, I still don't understand the repercussions of a failed NAP. Probably wouldn't be too hard to take this, but I don't know if that puts a target on my back or not. Give me that money, 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 money. I probably should not make you for the moment. Okay, and I'm going to let you then start building a fortress. Now, NAPs are not a guarantee of peace, but they do buy us a lot of time, usually. Nothing, 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 nothing. Promotions. Yeah, we just want to clear out the circle here, get some more income, blah, blah, blah. We're working it. We're working it. Auspex is kind of a waste since we have the big guy site searching. Oh, no, he doesn't have air. Right. Not a waste. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You can build a temple there. Marverni and Hinnom refused. Nothing, nothing, nothing. No problem. Blah, blah, blah. Send another one to Hinnom and Marverni. And Abyssia Reborn. Because he's now here. Please don't hurt me. I'm just little aquatic people. We don't want no trouble. Construct a lab here. Oh yeah, you were going around to build temples, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it probably does affect my Dominion strength here. Dominion strength 4. I don't know if... Wiki isn't really help. I could check the Dominions. Did I actually crack open the manual here? Let's crack open my physical copy of the manual and see if there's a section on like NAPs or something. We might actually get an answer here. Hold on. Oh. I just saw there was a section. No, I got distracted. Oh, look at that. There's a section that... There's a page here that shows you all the path boosting magic items, what they require to make, the construction research required, and what they boost. That's pretty handy. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Look at that. Now, why don't you have a similar page for gem generators? That's just me. That's just me saying something that might be useful. Anyways, NAP, diplomacy, magic, dominion effects, dominion victory, special, no. Combat, movement. No. Dender, units. AI opponents, maybe? No, this is for... Nope, that's not really it. Surely it talks about diplomacy somewhere in here. It's quite the manual. There's definitely a bunch of information about setting up a game, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I guess that doesn't help us. Launch options. I think I gotta go look at Dominion, just the whole section on Dominion. I thought there would be a section on diplomacy, but I guess it is a relatively minor aspect of the game. Still, it's a 400-page manual. It's probably in here somewhere. Okay, then let's just go to the section on Dominion. I want to fight. We bring this up constantly. We do a lot of NAP shit. I feel like I need to know. Increasing your Dominion. That's well and good. What about decreasing your Dominion? That goes into just special Dominion. No, the answer is not here. How does no one have an answer on... this is crazy. Not even in the 400-page manual do we have an answer. Did my proposal you lose Dominion score? Yeah, what does that mean? That's my Dominion strength? Still don't know. Still don't know. I mean, what does it mean for my Dominion strength to be lowered? That's bad, right? But it's obviously not that bad because I've lost a lot. They've refused a lot. I'm at 4. I think I only started at 5, maybe. I have no idea. We still have, yeah, we'll never know. Magus Temple, Bronze Pillar, good. Misfortune, completed 2 fortresses, 92 promotions. Good. We can head back home now. Starting to get some more funds. Auspex. You're going to build a temple here. I think you're good now. Your job is done. Your watch has ended. And your job is done. So I don't know, go somewhere. Okay. We're on our way to enchantment 5. Which is gonna get us Horde of Skeletons spam for our god. Flaming Arrows. Giant Strength Warriors. So then we're gonna want construction to actually make the temp gem items. And it will be juicy. Beyond that, probably want to keep making more mages. You know, we could actually just make the storytellers for a bit more research, but you know, 5 is so little. Or do I just want more youth everywhere? I mean, I can make so many youth. We can have just massive youth armies. But the upkeep is going to wear on us, isn't it? I mean, they're so cheap. They're so cheap. The problem is my money. Should have taken more growth. Abyssia Reborn accepted. Marverni Hinam still refuse. But I'm still at Dominion Strength 5. I don't get it. What does it mean? It just puzzles the brain. Also, Lanka now as well is on our borders. Oh, Marverni, I'm no longer connected. He got kicked out of wherever he was. Which was here, I think. Okay, sure. Right, well, we have a lot of youth. So much youth. This is what we wanted, right? This was the dream from the start. There you go. Okay. That's good. That's good. I mean, I could probably grab another mage. Another earth mage to make them stronger. Although we really don't want that much giant strength. We probably want more fire, right? So maybe... Yeah, okay. Because our guys are... Our sacreds are fire resistant, not super protective. I think probably we go after this throne then. I think we can do that. Take this throne though too before someone else does. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit, Saba took this one. Fuck, he's too strong. Fuck. He's just running wild all over Shabazz. Okay. We gotta get the 2 thrones we can. And then after that, we'll see. I mean, if Hinam never accepts, I will fucking just run over him to take that throne. And maybe I should do that already, but we're getting pulled into different directions here. This is what happens when you stack ball one army. And Abyssia has now declared war, so I got 3 months on that. Shit. Shit. And APs don't last forever. And then he's going to run over this. And he probably will win, because it's a lot of, like, little archers and shit. And he's got slashing resistance. I don't know. He'll still probably take it. And then life gets a lot more complicated. Fuck, they still refuse. Damn it. But I think I gotta go attack Hinam. Alright, we took that throne with 1 veteran warrior casualty. God, that's pretty impressive. Look upon my arrows. Oh my god. We didn't even lose any sacreds. They just routed instantly and done. Oh my god. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm gonna have you take that. You can build a... Nope, still can't build a temple. Yeah, once you get up to like 400 archers, then that's a force that I could respect. Okay, Yeah, I mean, Hinnom we probably don't want one with at the moment, and Abyssia I can't get until... I just have to fortify these two. But I feel like his shit is going to be really strong. Alright, I'm going to end this turn, but then I got to end the video. Nothing. Bronze Pillar and Smolder Stone. Shabazz is fighting back against Shiseiba, regaining ground. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we're going to get our first throne claimed. This turn. Hopefully, yeah, I can't imagine we don't get this throne then in a couple turns. And then we hope the NAPs here hold and we march back to Oakland to take this one. Hold the line against Abyssia. Come back down here. Grab that one and we win the game. Assuming nothing else bad happens. Holding the line against Abyssia may be easier said than done, but I don't know. I feel like he just declared wars just to do it. We'll see. We'll see. Hinnom declared a war and hasn't done a single thing about it this whole time. So, you know. But alright, so far so good. Archer spam. Strong. When you only have archers, really, it's pretty good. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. See you fine folks in the next part.